Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. About 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Alexander. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
The ball on the 8 still can get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. Walden. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 54 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Looking to throw on second down. Alexander looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll try the left side. Blackwell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, Blackwell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. On 3rd down, Gant. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Alexander. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end, so they were on him in a hurry.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball, because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
On first down, Walden. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll keep it on the ground. Walden. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
The extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to number 2. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
First and 10 at the 43.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass. Complete to number 81. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Results, 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. On 1st down, Alexander. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Alexander. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Alexander.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. and they just executed that one pretty well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Blackwell, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Blackwell, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun. Alexander out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Up the middle they go. Blackwell, a swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. To throw on 2nd down. Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Alexander. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Alexander.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Alexander.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Throwing on 1st down, Alexander.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Alexander. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Operating from the gun, Alexander. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Alexander steps away to his left. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Alexander finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. 20, 5, and touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Huskies will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. First, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend as we start into the home stretch in Week 12 of the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Denver Broncos. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for our home team, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's now third down and 16.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
But these guys getting chopped into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Alexander. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Alexander. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. You've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Alexander. This is caught. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Blackwell. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The pass complete to number 81.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that.
Complete to number 2. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
He's got room at the 30.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Walden. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now a handoff up the middle. Walden. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play, what we call our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Alexander.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Alexander. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. But he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Walden. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Walden. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Alexander. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run the option left side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Alexander escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, Walden. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Huskies are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit with defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
On 2nd down,
Walden. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
the offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. To throw on 2nd down, Alexander. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Walden. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Walden. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
Walden, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On second down, Walden. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Toronto, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to